of you that are returning. Those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is ASTRAEA Love, and I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys today. So I hope everybody's had a good day. Okay, if you guys could do me a favor, please like the video. It greatly helps this platform. If you guys could subscribe, we are working to getting to 1,000 subscribers. When we're at 1,000 subscribers, then I can take $20 super chats and you guys can send your questions in, okay? But if any of you do have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 Cash App or a $20 PayPal. The links to that are in the description box below. And I'll pause the collective reading and I'll answer your question, okay? And make it a priority, just to let you know. So, yeah, I suggest that you watch all of the readings on both of my platforms. I have another platform called ASTRAEA Love, ASTRAEA LOVE, 2 words. And on that platform, I do mainly the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Okay, where on this platform I do oracle cards and I do tarot cards. So that's basically the difference. But if you're new here, I am ASTRAEA Love and I am the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. All right, so my readings are timeless. Okay, whenever you get to this reading, there's going to be messages in here for you. So we are calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. We're calling upon Jesus Christ, the Ascended Masters, and we're also calling upon our spiritual team of highest light and residents, including our spirit guides, guardian angels, and protectors. And we're just asking that they and the archangels put a protective shield around us, keeping us safe from all harm and all negative influence or interference. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, the highest knowledge, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for my subscribers. So I just want to say thank you, God, for giving me this platform. Thank you for giving me these abilities. Thank you for giving me the collective. Thank you for giving me the messages. I love you, higher self. I love you, divine realm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. And all honor, glory, worship, and praise goes to my higher self for everything that I do. Amen. Okay, so by watching my readings, you are agreeing to the contract that you are in control of yourself, responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. If I talk about anything in the realms of health, follow up with a doctor if you feel like it really resonates. If I talk about anything in the realms of legal, follow up with a legal practitioner, like a lawyer. Okay, that's being responsible with the energy. Do not bully me, anybody in the comments or anybody in the chat. That's not what we're here for. Everybody's allowed to have their own perspective, but what people are not allowed to do is walk around trying to condemn other people. The people that are trying to religiously condemn others are doing the same shit that the Romans did to Jesus to crucify him. Okay, so stop. So don't be a bigot. Don't be a fucking hypocrite. Don't do to another person what everybody did to Jesus. Don't fucking do that shit. This is not the platform. There are other platforms where you can be a religious bigot and a piece of shit, and this is just not one of those platforms. Okay, point blank period. So you'll get reported and blocked fast. All right, and I will report you not only to the YouTube whatever, but I will report you to the spiritual realm. If you don't think the spiritual realm exists, you don't want to fuck around and find out that it does. Okay. All right. So I'm going to be talking about 2 books. The links to these books are in the description box below. The first book is called The Truth of God. It's an advanced intuitive living workbook, and it's written by Michael STEADMAN. This book is life-changing. I've always felt my whole life like I was trapped in the psychic realm, having these experiences I couldn't explain, and they just kept happening, and I didn't even know how to give words to it, really. Okay, and then when I started using the God technique, it took me out of being in the vibration of being stuck in the psychic realm, raised my frequency, so I'm looking out through the eyes of God, aka a source, and it's a huge vibration distance, like it's a huge ascension. So the more that you do the God technique, the less of that gap there is, and the more connected you are. So you are God having this experience. This teaches you how to meditate. Okay, the second technique I'm going to talk about is the it's the joy versus anger technique. Yeah, you are God having this experience, not an extension or a part of you are God, not existing in the fullness, but God no less. Everyone and everything's higher self is God. Okay, so it's got multiple things that will teach you how to create a positive reality. But I will say that the joy versus anger technique is the best intuitive application, whatever it's called. It's the best intuitive technique. Why do I say that? Because it's the one that I use, and it works with the gift that everybody has, which is clear sentience, which is clear feeling. So, Yeah, it's more trustworthy than working with the pendulum or doing muscle testing. You'll never get a bad response when you listen to your already intuitive ability, right? So before my life, before I was asking questions, should I go here? Should I go there? I experienced a lot of chaos. And so now with everything that I do, everywhere I go, everyone that I am around, I am always asking, do I go here? Do I go there? You know, and I also use it talks about the 1 to 10 method. I also use that, like 1 compatibility being the worst compatible or 10 compatibility being the best compatible. And so I use that as a scale as well. Okay. And so by using the joy versus anger technique, now I avoid traps and situations because I ask where, and the only time that I run into something that I don't like is usually when I forgot to ask, or if I didn't ask the right question. Sometimes that will happen. But you start being divinely led. So it says, as the joy versus anger was the most technique, it was the most important and useful intuitive application in this book. The mind technique is of the same importance level, but designed to clear the negative mental, emotional baggage beliefs that we are dragging around, which are influencing the reality that we are creating. If we only focus on working on everything that's on the outside of us, but we never go within and look at the fact that we're creating all this stuff, that is going to be something that, like, going on the outside of yourself, like I said, you can get to God, but you can go through either, this is like the cheat code. You can go through the fast way, or you can go through the really long way. Either way, you're going to get to God. When you pass away, you'll have a experience, okay, with the energy of God. And so I don't want people to have to pass away, like, because this information you may not ever come across it in another lifetime. This is why I feel like it's so important. Finding out that you're God, and then taking an active role in creating your reality, getting rid of the thoughts and beliefs and the baggage and the storylines that you keep bringing around. And that gives you the ability to have your future change. And the sun is going to come up tomorrow, whether you believe it is or not. So beliefs are, they bind you, they colorize your creation, and they are a cock block in every form of the way. Okay. So check that book out, you guys. I use the techniques in it all the time. When people ask me, how do I do what I do? It's through the techniques in that book. And I know a lot of other people, you do not have to be a psychic or intuitive to use that book. I know a lot of people that use the techniques to success. All right. The second book I'm going to talk about is the book that I've written. It's called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells, and it has different tarot card spreads for the major arcana cards. So all you need, if you want to learn how to read cards for yourself and for others, let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. This is the book that you want. Okay. The original Rider-Waite, Ryderwaite. Get this deck. Specifically, I would type in Google the original Rider-Waite, Ryderwaite deck with words on cards, with descriptions on cards. Okay. Because as you're learning to read the tarot, it is so much easier to have the descriptions on the card like that than having to, like, literally have a separate booklet and look everything up. So this book starts with the 14 zodiac tarot card spread that has 2 positions that you'll pull. One is the North Node position and one is the South Node position. North Node is like your ascension, your destiny. South Node is like where you start out at life. Okay. So that first tarot card spread will help you to integrate the zodiac energies so that you can start taking on positive traits of the other zodiacs. And then the spell that goes along with it is to help you step into your own destiny. And these are not spells you do on anybody else. They're things that you do with God and the Holy Spirit for your own self. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to read. So for each of the things that you'll see on the major arcana cards, which are the major transitions, there will be a position in that tarot card spread for what you see on the card. So I think I'm going to read from, which one have I not read from? I don't think I've read, have I read Death? Okay, so the Death card, number 13, answer may be Zodiac Scorpio. The Death card symbolizes either the metaphorical personal rebirth followed by great change in your life. This could also be a literal death of someone that you know, but it doesn't always have to mean that when you pull the Death card. Death just means an ending, and which also means a beginning. As one door closes, one door opens. Death brings about endings, which can bring about new beginnings. The Death card is about personal growth through self-examination, renewal, Put the end of an era behind you. The death card can represent fear of the unknown. Obviously, death is fear of the unknown. Pull one card for each position. Position 1, the Horseman of Death. The card that you pull for this position will show you the current circumstances or conditions that are in the death process right now. This card position shows you what cycles are ending and what transitions are underway. This card position reveals advice on how to align oneself and inner nature with the higher self and higher nature. The supreme will of the creator to fulfill one's fate and dharma can be shown to you in the card that you pull for this position. Position 2, the Psychocomp. The card for this position will relate to past deaths that have not been healed from. If you have lost people to death in the past, that may show up here. How you deal with death may be revealed in the card that you pull for this spot. If you have anything to work on when it comes to grieving, that may also be pulled through the card that you pull for this position. If you have still grief work to do, you will call the Death Tarot card for this position. I meant to say pull, but yeah. So basically, you'll call in the Death card for that position. Position 3, Death Omens. There may be some omens or signs that death has sent you that you are reluctant to receive. If someone is going to pass soon, you'll pull the Death card for that position. And then it keeps going on and on with different positions, but the Death Tarot card spell is to bring about appropriate endings and much needed change. Okay, the Temperance Tarot card spell is to manifest temperance with Archangel Michael. The Devil is to overcome the South Node. So you're getting where this is going. The Moon is to, what is the Moon? Oh, to manifest your deepest desires and energies with the Moon. The Sun Tarot card is to grow all of the things that you want to grow, to make your dreams turn into reality. If you have a court case, the Last Judgment Tarot card spread, or yeah, I would say the Last Judgment would be, or the Justice one would be a good one to do. So anyways, in the back of the book, let's see, where was I reading from? I have a compendium of knowledge of what it could mean when you pull the major arcana cards out, one next to each other. I think I'll read, if I can find where the death is. Dun, 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 dun. No, I passed it. Or have I? I could barely read any of these other ones, but I was just reading the death. No, yeah, I have not passed it. Hold on a second. Oh, there's 17, 15, 14. There it is. Okay. I numbered it, thank God. So anyways, the Death Tarot card. So if you pull the Death card, so in the back of the book, there's a compendium of knowledge of what it could mean when you pull the major arcana cards out next to each other. And this is just my knowledge of what I've seen and what it could mean, but always use your best discernment. It says if you pull the Death card, it means that an ending will come to whatever card is pulled after the Death card. Any card that is pulled before the Death card can be interpreted as something that may lead to death. If you pull the Death card in the reverse, it could indicate that you are going through a spiritual awakening or a rebirth. If you pull the Death card and then pull the Magician's Tarot card in the reverse, it could indicate that someone is sending death spells to you. If you see the Death Tarot card pulled with the Four of Pentacles, it could indicate that someone is attempting to bring an ending to your birthright or inheritance. If you pull the Death Tarot card and then pull the Devil Tarot card, it can indicate that the devil is after you or someone possessed by the devil is after you. If you pull the Death card in the reverse, it could indicate that you or whoever the reading is for acts mainly from the reptilian brain, aka fight, flight, or freeze response. If you pull the Death card in the reverse, it means that there is a reversal of fortune occurring at this time and that the tables are turning for better or for worse. The Death in the reverse guides you to keep a reserve of money and to ward against disaster, for there is impending doom approaching you in the near future. It can also indicate that someone or something such as a bank or other institution is trying to take your home or land from you. Someone is attempting to steal your home life, and they will bring major problems to you. Check this book out, you guys. Those of you that want to learn to read your own cards, all you need is the original Rider-Waite deck, RYDERWAITE. Go ahead and invest and get the one that's got the descriptions on the cards. It makes it so much easier to read. And this is called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. It helps you go beyond self-doubt when learning to pull cards for yourself and for other people. You can do the tarot card spreads and spells in this book as many times as you want to like literally manifest. Like I said, the major arcanas are the big transitions that you'll go through in life. Okay, so I was guided to get the emotional oracle. My message for you guys is like, don't give up, don't give in. This is not the time to throw in the towel when it comes to whatever this is that you're working on. If somebody is trying to pressure you out of your spot or trying to pressure you into a relationship or just trying to put pressure on you, tell that person to back the fuck up, okay? That this is not the time for you to be like doubting yourself or looking in the past or acting from your lower nature, okay? It's very important especially the next few days, how your energy is and what you're putting out to the universe, because it's going to dictate for a long time to come the energy that comes back to you. And it's not to scare anybody. It's just to make you guys aware that we're going through a transition and a portal. And that's why it's not the time to give up. It's not the time to give in. If you guys could like the video, please and thank you. Please and thank you so much, you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for your donations and all of your support, your likes, your kindness. All of that means so much to me. And if you guys could subscribe to the platform, we are working towards getting 1,000 subscribers. When we get 1,000 subscribers, I can take $20 super chats, and that way you guys can send your questions in, okay? But otherwise, I do have a Cash App and PayPal in the description box below. If you need your question asked, I would do it at the beginning of the reading so that we have time to get it answered, okay? Not that if you did it at the end, I wouldn't answer it, but I will set a 20-minute timer and I'll figure out how to answer your question. You know, I do work with another psychic, so if there's something that I need to ask that I'm, you know, if I'm looking at it to get you everything that you need, I will talk to them about it, because it's not that we pick up on the same things, but we pick up on different aspects of the same thing. Okay, so we're starting with the emotional, what is this called? The emotional oracle cards. And I get that, you know, the reason that you're being, hold on one second. Let me get rid of this bully. Okay. So anyway, sorry about that, you guys. I just had to remove that person. And like I said at the beginning, this is not the platform to fucking be doing this dumb shit. Like, I am not the one. I will not put up with it. I'm not even gonna get emotional about it. Nobody can condemn me to death or say any fuck shit, because that person, every time they come on here, I wonder if they're not even a person, they're a fucking bot. Because seriously, they keep saying shit that is not even in the Bible. If you look up whatever the fuck they said, it doesn't exist. And that's not even the reason that Saul died. Saul died because he abandoned the fucking military, which is one thing you cannot do. Doesn't matter what country and what time frame. You will literally be shot on fucking sight for doing that. Secondly, he was the best at crucifying Christians and other people, and the government couldn't use him for that anymore. And so they ordered his death. He was killed by his own people. He was not killed because of anything the fuck else other than him abandoning the work that he was supposed to be doing. Point blank period. Just like any other person in the military, if they, I forget what it's called, but you abandon the fight, you come across those people that you ran away from and betrayed like that, they'll unalive you. That's a real thing. And since they're into crucifying people, he got crucified, but he chose to do it upside down, which would probably be the smarter way, because at least you would just pass out from whatever the pain is and you wouldn't stay conscious. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. You guys, just ignore people like that, okay? We're not giving them fucking any type of time on this platform. We don't have time for that shit. So I just cut the deck. We're going to see what's going on with the, yeah, goodbye. That's hilarious. Y'all, you're like, goodbye. Goodbye to this person. That's funny. Yeah. Divine masculine. You could be a divine masculine energy. I feel like, the divine masculine is what everybody is wanting right now. Interesting. So maybe somebody could have said goodbye to you. Maybe you had to get in divine masculine energy, or you want a divine masculine energy to come in. For some of you, it's going to be one thing. I'm also getting that, yeah, you said goodbye to somebody. No strings. This person didn't want anything anyways. This is how their energy is. But I don't get that the person that you said goodbye to is the divine masculine. I get that either you are, or the person that's coming in is the divine masculine. Whoever you said goodbye to that was not a long-term partner, that was like only a fling thing, or somebody that's like a short-term relationship, you said goodbye to the right person. This person didn't want any strings attached. Watch the moment that you move on and be happy how this person switches their shit up. Straight up. Closing this cycle. Yeah, you closed a cycle. Divine masculine, you closed a cycle. You're like, goodbye. Nope, no strings attached. You're right. I'm cutting cords. Yeah, you were cutting cords with someone who's very shady, who cannot be trusted, who's wearing a mask, being delusional. They're also going through some type of loss. They could be going to a funeral. I mean, there was a reason that I was reading about death in the Visago tarot card spreads and spells. This person could be going to a funeral. I would not be nobody's funeral date. I'm sorry, but I do not do funerals. No. Fuck no. And when I pass, don't do a fucking funeral. Don't even waste your energy and time on shit like that. I won't be here, so it won't fucking matter. Straight up. I'm not going to stay around and see the people that I don't like, or the people that I do like, do a weird ass ceremony for me. And I definitely don't want to be buried in no earth. I would rather be put in the flames, okay? And spread that shit, put it on a rose bush or something. But other than that, yeah, this person's was literally going to bring an ending in your life. Had you not, it's giving me like Jeepers Creepers vibes. Had you not closed this cycle out with them, they were going to bring an ending to you in one way or another. And I feel like this person's experiencing an ending, and they're very bummed that you're not here to go through this emotional turmoil with them. This person wants to use you like a baba, like a fucking pacifier. And no, I'm sorry, but you have things to do. Like, seriously, you have things to do. You closed out a cycle with this fucking shady weirdo, and they just can't get over it, but that's not really your fault. I feel like you're moving towards something that's for your highest and best good. This person was keeping mad secrets on you, like a lot of secrets. Just be aware of that. They're not trustworthy. And that's something that is a must thing. Like, like trustworthy person, somebody that you can leave your car keys around and leave your money around and know that it'll still be in the same spot that you put it. You know what I'm saying? People that want to come in your house and go through all of your spoons and forks and count your shit, I don't like that. That's a big red flag to me. And that's seems like a witch or something. I don't know. I don't like when people come into other people's houses and bring this stupid shit with them. Yeah, you're going through an awakening, like spiritual awakening, discovering yourself, illumination. You're seeing the light out of the end of the tunnel, and you're like right there at the precipice of something that's really massive and really great for you. Oops. And this person is like, wait, what about me? Karmic ties. You cut ties with this karmic weirdo. They're like, what about me? What about me? What about them? This person that was keeping secrets, that was being a weirdo? No. They know that they're a karmic. They know that they're not no divine love union for you. I'm serious. This person knows that they're a fucking loser. They just are holding into their heart that maybe this goodbye is not permanent. You can't undo. Some things only God can undo. And if it was meant to be for you to be with this person, there would be some type of divine intervention. But I don't see any divine intervention on this type of relationship, because this is not for your highest and best good. You're closing out a very karmic cycle with somebody who's a weirdo. Yeah, and this person brings about, look at that shape shift and weird shit. They bring about, they need to have an ego death, but they literally bring about chaos. This person's also going through a spiritual awakening, and they're realizing that you were everything that they ever wanted, and they're realizing that they are a loser. All of a sudden, psycho, crazy ex, obsessed, won't let go. And what type of picture is that? I mean, come on. We don't need to traumatize the collective. Like, holy shit. Like, what is that? No. No. This person, I don't think that they know where you stay at right now. Wait, does this person know where they live? For some of you, this person does, but for some of you, you could have moved. You could have literally moved away. Yeah, this person's got bad credit. They're in debt. They're unemployed. This is why they want to come back. It's not because they miss you. It's not because they love you. It's not because they want to hold your hand. It's not because they want to share something with you. Oh, well, this is what they want to share. The fact that they're unemployed and broke. This person wants you to straight up take care of them like they're a baby. Like, seriously, no. You can say no to that. Nobody's going to punish you for that. If this person thinks that they're going to try to bring about a punishment upon you because you said no to their childish behavior, they're in for a very rude awakening. This person could also be in debt because of something they did to you in the past. Like, if this person just goes around draining whoever they're with of all their resources, this person is being drained of everything that they have. Okay, they're devilment. They're also losing sleep. This person still thinks there's time left to come back and swindle you. No. Okay, you're aware. This is why the goodbye was like, yep, goodbye. Okay. I mean, somebody that's literally trying to cause endings in your life, that's a karmic tie, you just decided to move forward. And this person, they're having an awakening, but it's on the opposite end. Where you had an awakening and realized that this person was not the person that you wanted to be with. They're having the opposite awakening and realizing that you are the one that they want to be with. Oh, fucking well. You already cut cords with this person. They don't have access to you anymore. All they have is memories. That's all they have. They're losing sleep thinking about these memories of how good they had it when they were living off of you and living off of your energetic supply. That's disgusting, by the way. This person could not be more unattractive. I don't even, like, I seriously, they're so unattractive to me. Pregnancy, fake news, DNA. Y'all, divine masculines, watch out for that. Don't be letting a woman trap you in no fake ass pregnancy or whatever the fuck this is. Please just be aware of people. And make them show actual evidence and proof. Like, I would be like, no, a doctor's test, not no fucking pregnancy test that you can draw a line on. No, I don't think so. This person could have been trying to trap you, being like, oh, let's have a baby, let's start a family, and the fuck with somebody that has horrible credit, who's a psycho. I don't think so. This person wishes they could have divine masculine's baby. They're somebody that has reckless love and sex. You can't trust somebody that's just going to be spreading themselves around like that, not using any protection. That's disgusting. That's very, very dangerous. Okay, and you're not even over here making decisions like this person, and this is why they're like, oh, they're my only, and this person literally wants to consume you like a product. Jezebel. Y'all, divine masculines, watch out. Like, seriously, this reckless love and sex Jezebel person, please watch out from this person. I mean, I think that you already did. You said goodbye to them, but damn. I feel like this person's, yeah, it's too late. They ran out of time. Whatever time frame they thought that they had, time has passed. You're like not open to this shit anymore. Seriously. You've had an awakening about them, and they've had an awakening about you. Only your awakening does not align with what this person wants for the future. Drinking. Toxic lifestyle. You don't need to go into a toxic lifestyle when you're doing just fine the way that you are. I feel like there's nothing wrong with drinking, everything in moderation, and make sure that you're taking care of yourself. But like this toxic lifestyle shit, you have walked away from it. You don't want to go out and party. You don't want bottles in the club anymore. whatever the fuck this dumb shit is, you don't want to participate in it. Like, seriously, you don't. This is why you're not going to be trapped by this person. They have not changed. This person has not changed. Not at all. Even though you close the cycle with them, they're still using this to cope. You can see what that is, right? Drinking and that, yeah, they're trying to cope with the loss of you. What the hell? This person could have been the one that dumped you or tried to tell you off. How stupid are they? I get that you guys could be the one also that told them off. Yeah, it's just person is just not happy. Well, I can guarantee them not being happy, this alcohol, this toxic lifestyle, that is not going to make them happy. In fact, if you're not happy, you shouldn't be drinking alcohol, because alcohol is a depressant and it brings you down. And so it can be very triggering. This is why people, when they are grieving and upset, they drink a lot. This person's unhappy. They could be drinking a lot because they're unhappy. Oh, well, maybe they just need to make better choices in the future. You're showing up divine feminine and divine masculine, going through a spiritual awakening, two people coming together. That's probably the best thing ever. This is why you're being told to not give up. This person is actively trying to get readings on you. They're trying to figure out what's going on. Dude, they're not happy in what they're seeing in these readings that you're going to come together with a divine partner. They don't like that shit at all. They're like, no, it should be me. It should be me. No, if it was meant to be this person, they would be in alignment. But they're not in alignment for anything other than trouble. This is the type of person that's like a vampire. They only come out after like midnight or 2 a.m. I miss you. Yuck. I would barf on this person. Disgusting. This person is telling the reader that they go to that why they want to know everything about what's going on in your personal life is because they miss you. No, it's not. It's because they're trying to snake their fucking ass back into your life. And you have cut the tall grass. There is no part where this snake is going to be able to move through this grass unseen. You already know about them. Like, seriously. I just saw a video about, I forget what country it is, but they were creating robotic rabbits to get rid of invasive, dangerous, venomous snakes to like unalive them, and it's working. I'm not joking. That's crazy. But yeah, literally rabbits. They literally look like a rabbit, like a robot rabbit. So like I said, the year of the snake is over. We're entering into the year of the fire horse, which means that stampede of fire horses comes running through. The snake is not going to stand a chance. They're going to get trampled on. Bumping heads. This person always did bump heads with you. There was no common ground. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. There was no common ground. This person's also bumping heads with the reader because they don't like the things that they're hearing. They don't like that you're moved on, that you're happy, that you're meeting your divine partner, that you're moving, that you actually are going to have feelings for somebody, and that your feelings are not for them. It's got this person feeling like shit. But they feel like shit because all they do is drink. Point blank, period. I mean, how long can you go through that type of cycle and think that you're going to feel good? Like, what the fuck? That's a delusion. That alcoholism this could be one of the reasons that you shut this person down. But yeah, look at that. More alcohol. This person wants to like give you something to drink and make you relax so that they can talk their way into your life. This person is wishing upon a gin, wishing upon a star, wishing upon a fucking candle. Whatever they're wishing is not going to come to fruition. I feel like what you're wishing is already coming into fruition. That you have actual feelings and that the person that's meant for you has actual feelings for you. That's what's manifesting. Person does not want you having a new partner. I'm so glad that you found my channel as well, you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for spending your time here with me. And thank you for liking the video, hyping the video, tapping the notification bell, and subscribing. You rejected this person. This is why they don't want to let go of you, because maybe they haven't been rejected before. Not a whole lot of times. I get that this tarot reader that they went to was like, oh, I could do a spell to make that person be with you. And they tried to do this shit and it did not work. There's some people you just can't put up under spells. This is causing them to have to go to the fucking police station. I'm serious. Whatever they did, you rejected this person because they're in trouble with the police as well. Or maybe this person was a cop or something. I don't really get that, but it could be. But you rejected somebody that's attached to the police that would only bring police into your life. What the fuck? Why would you want any type of relationship that's going to bring police and trouble? Absolutely not. You probably had to reject this person for your own fucking safety, is what I'm getting. And they think that they can just talk their way back in. No, slimy ass snake. Go back to the snake hole you fucking crawled out of. Point blank, period. Go shed your snake and become a bigger snake, fucker. You're not coming back into the collective's life. Never. And the collective is not going to take on no fucking debt you owe to the cops or to the justice system. Yeah, you said no. You're not taking on this debt. You moved on and you let go and you're free. It's like water off a duck's back. You're actually free to do whatever it is that you need to do and that you want to do. This person is not. They're the opposite of free, which is the police. Okay, it's like the opposite of free. This person is going, oh, I made so many mistakes. I messed up. Okay, they messed up. Some things you just can't undo. This person cannot make you revert to an old version of yourself. They just want you to pay, for this DUI that they have. They want you to pay their bills. This person is a lazy, good-for-nothing piece of shit. They're a lazy, low-vibing, bum-ass motherfucker. This is a person that would drag you down, drain you of your resources, put you in situations you don't need to be in, put your health at risk. This person would put your mental sanity at risk. This person would put your physical peace and safety at risk. For what? This person is a nothing and a nobody. Like, they're not worth whatever the fuck this is. And everybody that gets with this person says goodbye to them because they know that this person is not worth going through prison and all this other fucking shit. This person destroys other people's lives. They're not a good person. I feel like they know that. This is not like, oh, I'm confused. This person knows that they're a snake. They know they're an evil snake. And they just want your money. That's it. And they don't want you getting wish fulfillment. Too late and too fucking bad. You're going to have everything that God has for you, regardless of how this person decides to feel about it. Okay? It's not up to them. It's up to you. And it's up to the Most High, your higher self. It's not up to this person. You already have done what you need to do to get in alignment, to have a spiritual awakening and draw on your twin flame. I'm very proud of you. This person, they will never say, oh, I'm proud of you. Oh, I'm so glad to see you doing so good. This person's like, why are they doing better now that I'm not in their life? Like, you're joking, narc. You fucking destroy everything you touch. Why would this person even be thinking, why are they doing better without me in their life? This person's got to be joking with this stupid shit. Living in the moment. You're over here being free, living in the moment. This is why I'm so proud of you. Because this person, seriously, they were like, had this whole plan. They're like, I still have time. I can come back. I can show them that I could be the man or woman that they need me to be. Bitch, please. That is some stupid sweet talk. This person wants to get you drunk and take advantage of you. That's it. Like, seriously. This person wants to get you drunk, go into your phone, delete your social media, go into your bank, pull all of the money out. That's what this person wants to do. And because they're being told no, that, they feel like you should be punished for that. And the universe disagrees. You're allowed to say no. Heartbreak. This person's like, because I'm heartbroken, you need to be heartbroken. No, this person lit the heart on fire themselves. They're standing there like a dumbass. That's on them. You can't just sweet talk somebody into being into a relationship with you. Okay? This person has nothing to offer you but suffering and pain. But this other person, divine feminine, divine masculine, they're not coming in on the suffering and pain and misery shit. This person that you're actually attracting is a very good person that has a good life going for them. Their life is not ruined with debt and karma and bad choices and diseases and lies and deception and shit. This person is an honest person. True colors. This is what I'm saying. You saw this person's true colors and you're like, I'm going to shut that door right there. We're not moving forward. Reverse. Yeah, access denied. Exactly. You are getting everything that is for you. Exactly. This person's funny. They have a sex addiction. This is one thing I was talking about. Like, this person does have some type of weird addiction. with sex. Maybe it's corn, maybe it's whatever, promiscuousness, reckless love and sex. Like I said, you're not in that energy. You're not ever going to be somebody that just wants short-term sexual relationships. This person wants to straight up come in and use you. Like, no. And then take your resources from you and use you for that. And trap you in with somebody else's child, because this person will be fucking other people while they're trying to fuck with you. And no, I don't. Spirit doesn't like them. They also have a love-hate relationship, which is something that I picked up, which is the same thing as the bumping heads. This person, they would never be able to allow you to be yourself, to be free of their oppression, of their problems. This person would try to force you to fucking carry the cross for them. No, they're the ones that committed the sins. They can, and they've made all the bend. All of sin is a mistake. But these are the people that fucked up. They need to be the one to carry their own cross, and they're going to live in massive regret because of it. This person is mentally retarded. There's something wrong with their mind. Yeah, they're going to live in massive regret over this. Oh, well. Has nothing to do with you, really. This person's like a narc, my way or the highway, selfish, pride, ego, arrogant, bully, cocky, thinks that they're the best. This person's like, I deserve the best. I'm the best. No, the universe is putting this person in their place. They do not deserve a divine being. They do not deserve a divine masculine or a divine feminine. This person is literally in the energy of Jezebel, regardless of their gender. This is why I feel like you saying no to people that would just come in and try to dominate your life and tell you how to live your life. I don't think you need instructions on how to live your life. It seems like you're doing just fine the way that you're going. Like, things are working out for you very well. Wish fulfillment, free, living in the moment. You're following your own destiny. You're following your own path. And it doesn't involve this person anymore. And they're like beating themselves up over it. But if they weren't beating themselves up, they would be beating you up. So it's better that they beat themselves up. And this person wants to come in and dictate where you go, what you do, your time, all of that shit. Like, they're a fucking control freak. And when they don't feel like they're in control of something, that's when they'll really start to turn on you and rip you down and attack you, you know, like a fucking snake, strike at you. And this is why you just have to cut the grass and not allow these people back in. Don't give them access. This person is under pressure because they can feel that the time's running out, but they don't understand that the time ran out a long time ago. It's not there anymore. You shut a door permanently. And this person, their mask slipped off their face and you saw who they were. And you're like, oh, I'm just going to shut that door, you know, 100%. Fed up. You got fed up with this person's excuses, their behavior. I feel like you're also fed up with them trying to plot shit on you. Like, when are they going to grow up and do something that's for them instead of trying to leech off of you? This person is like a fucking parasitic, what are those things in the ocean? Barnacle that just wants to attach to you and suck the life out of you. No, Barnacle Billy, get the fuck back in the water. You're not coming with me. Like, seriously. And the reason that spirit showed me barnacles, because barnacles are like parasites to the ocean. They eat away and depreciate things. And when they attach to whales, it hurts the whale. Okay. Ridiculous. This person's like a fucking herpy, like literally a walking herpy. They're a gift that just doesn't stop giving fucked up shit. I also feel like this person's under pressure because they were telling somebody else that you are going to be with them. And the evidence is what it is. And you're not with this person. Self-love, because you love yourself. You're putting yourself first, which is what you're supposed to do so that you can be there for other people. But literally, this person does not love themselves. And they can't control you. They don't have that type of power. And they're not a skilled magician. This person's a loser. Okay? And anything that they do is loserish. And you know that. This is why you're like, I don't think I need that. I'm over it. I'm protected. Look, this one person is like, let me mirror their twin flame and come in and look like a divine partner. They really think that you're going to fall for this shit. No, absolutely not. You're not falling for that. I also get that, you know, secret accounts. This person is monitoring you. And they're trying to mirror you online. They're being fucking weird. They need to stop abusing technology. Yeah, you turned your back against this person and walked away because you already had like 3 knives from them sticking out of your back. And so you're like, yeah, I'm loving myself. I'm walking away. I'm doing me. Yeah, nah, I'm good. Exactly. Seriously. Trap. This person is trapped and they feel like you should be trapped with them. I would not go through hell for any person. I'd be like, why don't you go through hell? How about you go to hell, since that's the road that you've been paving for yourself? This person can go to hell and you can go do your own thing. That's the way I feel about it. You're going to sidestep this person every time and they're going to be effed up over you all the time. Like, this person's not going to let go of this because you're probably one of the only people that said no to them. And they just can't get over you, that you've moved on and proved everybody right that they were the problem. This person doesn't want to, they don't backstab. I was just talking about that. Pain, cheating, deception, mind games, love bomb. This is what I was talking about. They fucking betrayed you. What is wrong with them? Why would they? Look, you could have been married to this person, or this person could have been married and lying to you. Oh, hell no. This person is going to betray the current relationship that they're in to try to come be towards you. And you're going to be like, get the fuck away from me. I will literally ask Archangel Michael in the spiritual realm to annihilate you if you come near me. So that's how I would deal with this predator. Because this person's a dumbass for thinking that they could just come in and trick you. This person obviously does not know you like they said they did. They don't know anything about you. Bad news for them. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. If you could share this content, make sure you're subscribed. We're trying to work to get to 1,000 subscribers, so then we can take $20 super chats, and I can answer your guys' questions for super chat. On my other platform, though, if you have any questions, I can take $20 super chats, and that platform is called ASTRAEA Love, ASTRAEA LOVE. What else do we need to know? This person is getting really bad news. They're getting bad signs from the universe. This tarot reader is telling them there's no shot in hell. Like, literally no shot in hell, no shot in heaven, nowhere on the earth that you're going to ever be with this person. Because this person's like going to the tarot reader asking, are they my twin flame? Are they my twin flame? No, you are not. The divine feminine and divine masculine are twin flame to each other. This person is a false person. They're a karmic. Yeah, they want to pop the question. You've got to be joking. This person just doesn't want you to receive an offer from somebody. And they think that you'll accept this bum-ass shit. No, this fucking Walmart toy machine ring. The fuck is wrong with this person? Oh my God. They're over here acting like they're fake and busy and they have so much stuff going on. But you already know that this person has nothing other than a bottle they're shoving down their throat going on. All this person does is drink and think about you and focus on how you said no to them. Whatever. This person is wanting to know where you are located, GPS. I would be checking your car for a tracker if you were around this person in the past. If you have anything that's theirs, get rid of it. Throw it away. Cleanse your homes, you guys. Yeah, this person is wanting to send, they're trying to figure out where you're at so they can send you a love message. You don't want fucking flowers in the mail. You don't want whatever this cursed shit is. And this person may be wanting to send you a loving message, but there is a whole lot of deception within that loving message. That is not a genuine, oh, I love you message. That's a spiteful, angry, vengeful, fucked up ass message that could be painted with rainbows. This person is, they act like they're some type of thug that they can just come in and leave whenever they want. No. Okay. You guys are pulling in somebody that's equally yoked. That's going to be good to you. This is going to be very shocking news that you moved on to this narc, that you're not interested in them at all, that all of their manipulation was basically pointless and it led to nothing. I mean, this person's getting bad news, but they're going to be shocked that, oh my God, You mean I can't make the collective be responsible for my own bullshit? No, you can't. The age of sacrificing people for their spiritual gifts, that shit's over. You're not letting the snake anywhere near you. And your spiritual gifts work the way that they work, which warns you of people like this. Firestorm. Ending karma, dharma, loss. This person is going through a very karmic experience right now, and they don't need to involve you. It has to do with them and their behavior and their intention. This person's saying that they love you, but they do not love you. They don't even love themselves. How can they love you when they don't even love themselves? This person can't love anything. They can't even love their family correctly or like a pet. Okay, this is not somebody you want to have family with. I get that you guys already have a loving family. This is another reason you don't need this person. They are like, it's trying to insert themselves where they're not needed or wanted. And they want to come in and ghost you and act hot and cold, or they could be saying, oh, they ghosted me. Well, you had a reason to ghost this person. They were on the dumb shit. What, are you just supposed to let predators into your house? If a wolf comes to your door, just open the door and let it in? No, like take out your shotgun and shoot at it. I mean, I'm not telling you to shoot at a wolf, but like literally, if you look at that as an analogy, you don't let the fucking snake, the vampire, the wolf, whatever it is, you don't let that shit into your house. You know better. Yeah, this person wants to use you as a side hustle so that they can make money. Like, you've got to be joking with this dumb shit. Stop. This person could be looking at what you do as like a side hustle and be like, I want that. I deserve that. Faith, healing, meditation, praying. You're not being sucked into this person's world because you're over here showing faith, healing, meditating, loving yourself, using your spiritual gifts. This person thought that they secluded you to the point where you're just desperate for attention and all you did was find yourself. Soul searching. You secluded yourself from people like this and their toxic ass behavior, which you don't need to take on yourself. Like, you could have walked away from drinking or something like that. And this person is like, let me get you drunk. Like, that's their first thing. Why do you have to make somebody inebriated to be around them or to, no, I don't like that at all. That's not a good feeling. This person is wanting to offer you a fairy tale that's completely a trick and illusion. It's phony. It's not even real. Then this person will leave you hanging. Okay. They will leave you without any closure. They will steal all your shit and take it and leave you. This person's already ashamed because they know that this love spell that they did to try to make you be romantically involved with them is not working. And this person has to face the legal system. They could have had a love child with somebody else, somebody that wants to run away with them. This person is like literally going round and round, not ever learning their lesson. This is the type of person that gets in the hamster wheel and just keeps going, and they never ever learn their lesson. Yeah, you're over here being happily single while you attract in a perfect love union. Okay, this person, if they are from work, you don't want to have a workplace affair unless you do, but I get that most of you don't. You're in the queen bee, success, confident, boss bitch, career focused, moving up. You could have blocked this person because you knew that they were a karmic lesson, point blank, period. This is why you told this person, yeah, goodbye. And they're like, oh, that doesn't mean actually goodbye. It's only goodbye when I say it's the time to end the, no, you have equal opportunity to end the relationship with somebody who's trying to entrap you and ensnare you and lie to you and trick you. You have and you can't fill somebody's cup of happiness up and make them happy. They need to make themselves happy. And if they can't figure out how to do that, you don't need to be in a relationship with anybody that can't love themselves, that can't be at peace, that can't take care of themselves, that can't take care of their finances. This person's a fucking pathetic excuse for a human being, especially a pathetic excuse for an adult. And they're stupid, okay? All of this trying to judge you because you rejected them, this narc just needs to get over it. They're not hearing what they want to hear from this tarot reader. Oh, fucking well. They should not have asked. They should not have gone to somebody that sees the truth and asked, because there's no chance in hell that you're ever going to sacrifice your life of happiness, love, joy, and peace to be with somebody who is a chaotic mess, who just wants to use you as a side hustle anyways. I mean, this person completely lied to the tarot reader on why they wanted to have this information about you. And this tarot reader is not going to read for this person ever again, because they figured out that this person just won't let you go, and they have no real good intention for you, not at all. And they're just trying to be nosy to see what's happening in your life so that they can try to compete with it. This person wants to make you jealous with another relationship. You don't give a fuck about them. You're not thinking about them at all. It's not going to happen, you guys. You guys are able to move forward free and unencumbered. Okay, so we're going to do a couple angel cards, and then I'll let you guys go. Or angel numbers. I have many angel cards, like so many different decks. But I love the angel numbers. So when you see these angel numbers, you'll take whatever you're doing, whoever you're around, whoever you're with at that time, and you'll take that interpretation, okay, and you'll apply it to what the angel number means. But you seeing these angel numbers just shows you that you're in alignment. Okay, whenever you see them, you are in alignment, which means you're open, you're ready to receive, which is the exact energy that I want you in, that the universe wants you in. Okay, let's see what we got here. 1122, great shift. So this talks about personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals, oneness, connection, and completion. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts, then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in the favor of your intentions. Yes, so have that good intention for yourself. 1616, readjustments. Says overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall to pieces. 2424, good times. Yeah, you're entering into a period of good times. Leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, affection, love, kindness, and happiness. You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that they're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. It will. $19.19, cycles. Karma, warning, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, and rebirth. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that you don't repeat them in the future. Make space for new experiences. 1919 is like the ending of cycles. 0550, the eye candy. Interesting. It says intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential, and romance. I like it, you guys. Get some fresh air, call some pals over. Take a look around you. There's so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. 1001, spiritual awakening. This is what you guys are going through right now. It says new beginnings, personal development, personal creativity, and healing in the right direction. A new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. So if you're feeling like, why am I here? I just can't figure it out. I just got hot for some reason. Sorry, you guys. If you're like, I just can't figure out, like, why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? Look to where your talents are, where your skills are, and the things that bring you joy, like your hobbies, and then look to investing in that, okay? Or if you have a great business idea, that's where you're going to find out your purpose is, what your gifts and abilities are. Like, and it could be a spiritual ability, it could be a physical one, it could be a talent, it could be a star trait, whatever it is. Like acting, singing, dancing, making music. You know, a lot of you guys are very creative people. You're very inspirational people, and you're people that love other people. 1717, drama alert. Just know that when you go through a spiritual awakening, it like triggers the matrix and stuff like that. So people will come and test you, but just know that you have a soul mission that's worth fulfilling. And you don't want to wake up one day and be like, damn, I'm 120 and now I can't do that one thing I wanted to do, that I can't draw or paint, or I can't whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like that, I would take the 1717 just as a warning to get into alignment with what you love to do and do it while you can, rather than waiting and putting it off. A lot of us, like, we'll get into relationships, we'll get into jobs, we'll get into whatever, like the groove of life, and we'll just keep putting off our happiness and putting it off. And I'm telling you, don't put off your happiness. Don't delay yourself. That's like allowing somebody else to dictate what you do and where you go and all that crap. No. And it's worth investing in yourself. It is. Going within, it's worth it. 0808, swift action. You're going to be able to take very swift action when it comes to this new relationship, going out on a date. It says wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, and auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mindset on you. 0606, commitment. That's two cards that are talking about commitment, swift action and commitment. Interesting. So it says loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm, growth, and solutions. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. If it's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Sometimes it's always okay to cry. It's okay to express your emotions. If you need to scream into a pillow, scream into a pillow. If you need to go out into the desert and have a good cry, a good scream, whatever it is, you guys, don't bottle things up, because that just causes toxicity. And the energy, I mean, the good thing about the universe is you'll always be given an opportunity to heal that, but don't go unhealed. Like, it's not attractive, and you don't want to be bringing old wounds into a new relationship. Okay, and old patterns into a new relationship. You want to be able to start with your best foot forward, you know, healing from everything that you've been through and growing on that. Even if you still have some triggers, that's okay. But be committed to yourself to the point where you're like, I am going to get past whatever this abandonment fear, the fear of the unknown, whatever it is. Okay. And I'm going to get past the fear of, I would be more afraid of wasting your time and finding out that you had something bigger to do and not getting it done in the most important life that you're probably ever going to have on this planet. I would be more worried about that than anything else. 1515, the big break. And as long as you invest in yourself and do the things that you love, you know, it could be parenting, it could be growing food, it could be making pottery, it could be so many different things, you guys. Just have new experiences. The 1515 is the big break. It says innovative, focus, creation, progress, forward movement, skills, and goals. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your tasks. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded, like, big time. Okay, so we had 1515, the big break, 0606, commitment, 0808, swift action, 1717, drama alert, 1001, spiritual awakening, 0550, the eye candy, 1919, cycles, 2424, good times, 1616, readjustments, and 1122, which is a great shift. So I would be looking for a shift to occur. Let's get the likes of you guys, please and thank you. Literally, I would be looking for this shift to occur, because it's going to happen. Probably the next 48 hours is what I'm getting, 2 to 3 days. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you guys for spending your time with me. God bless you. Okay, I'm going to talk about the 2 books that are in the description box below. If any of you would like to leave a tip or donation, there is a Cash App and a PayPal in the description box below. But know that I'm so happy and so pleased with your likes, your shares, your subscribes, all of that. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can take super chats. Okay, so The Truth of God by Michael Stedman is an advanced intuitive living workbook. This book has 3 different techniques that are life-changing. The first one is the God technique, which raises you out of the psychic realm, out of being stuck in your ego, so that you can look out through the eyes of God, and it changes your consciousness and your vibration. And it's the most powerful technique. It helps you to rise above anything that's going on that's lower vibrational. The second technique is the joy versus anger technique, which gives you the ability to ask yes and no questions so you have an open connection with your higher self, God, so you can be receiving immediate guidance and not having to wait for a sign. And so, you know, like my life before using the joy versus anger technique was chaotic because I wasn't asking, should I go here? Should I be there? Should I do this? Should I do that? And then the third technique, you'll use the joy versus anger technique, which is a yes and no answering system that works basically on your clairsentience, which is what everybody has, is clear feeling. And you basically go through your belief system and you ask, you know, is it serving me to hold on to this or to that? And you'll always get a no, because the beliefs are not, they're not positive things. The sun's going to come up whether you believe it is or not. Okay. So you don't need to carry beliefs around. God has something greater than you could ever imagine. So don't hold on to expectations or thinking that something has to be like a certain type of way. Okay. So yeah, so you can question the mind and get rid of the beliefs that are pulling the situation into your reality. So this book is called The Truth of God by Michael STEADMAN. It's an advanced intuitive living workbook, and the link to that's in the description box below. The second book I'm going to talk about is the one that I've written. It's called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. And I wrote this book so that it would help you guys learn how to read cards for yourself and for other people. So all you need to start doing this book and the tarot card spreads in it is the original Rider-Waite deck, RYDERWAITE. Okay. And I would go ahead and get the deck that's got the words on the deck, like the descriptions. I would type in original Rider-Waite tarot deck with descriptions on cards, and get that, because it's just going to help you so much while you're learning. So I just opened it to the Strength Tarot card spread. So I've created a tarot card spread for each of the major arcana cards, which are the major transition cards. And then I've created a spell that helps you to manifest. So the first one is a 14 zodiac tarot card spread where you pull 2 cards for each position, and it shows you your south node energy, your ego energy, and your north node energy, your destiny energy. And then the spell for that is to tap into your own destiny. I'm going to read a little bit from the Strength card. The Strength card, number 8, answer yes, Zodiac Leo. The Strength card is the card of tolerance, character, and compassion. The heart chakra is associated with the Zodiac Leo and the Strength card. The Strength tells you that you can face any problem with inner strength. When you are challenged, maintain control of the situation by reacting calmly. Do not get angry. Have patience with others' weaknesses and do not allow them to become your own. Look for a strong woman for support. Pull 1 card for each position. Position 1 is the Infinity. This card position will reveal to you how strong you actually are. The Infinity symbol is a symbol of eternity along with strength. What strengths do you inherit from your family? What strengths do you give to your children? There is a power lingering here with the overcoming of every obstacle. If you pull the Strength card, you will know that you have the strength within you to succeed at your biggest dream. If you pull the Temperance card for this position, you will know it will mean that you are working towards becoming very strong, and that the journey of learning your own personal lessons and personal limitations. Position, I'm going to read, because I know I've read this one before. I'm going to read position 5, Egyptian goddess Sekhmet. This card reveals how possessive you are in your love life. If you are protective of yourself and those that you love, that will show through the card here. If you're a natural born spiritual warrior, that can be revealed in the card that you pull for this position. If you pull the Strength card for this position, then you can know that the Egyptian lioness goddess Sekhmet is watching over you. You are protected in your love life and personal life. Her fierce defense can help you defend yourself from hidden enemies. Let's see. And then the Strength tarot card spells to become stronger. The Love is to draw love in. The Wheel of Fortune is to obtain good fortune. The Devil is to overcome the south node, like addiction, stuff like that. The Justice is to create justice against those that thought that they got away with it. The Hangman is to sacrifice things that you don't need. You guys get the gist. In the back of the book, I've created a compendium of knowledge of what it can mean when you start to pull the different tarot cards out, like the major arcana cards, one next to each other. So I'm going to read... I'm going to read the Strength. Well, no, maybe I'll read the Emperor. No, I think I'm going to read the Strength because that's the one we were just talking about. Okay, so the Strength card is always a great card to pull because it relays spiritual gifts, and hidden talents that make you a strong person. If you were to pull the strength card in the reverse, it would indicate that someone is playing on your weaknesses or that you or the person in question is weak in a major way. If you pull the strength card and then any of the major arcana cards, you can add strength to whatever the subject of the card is. If you pull strength after you pull a major arcana card, then you will know that through the subject of the arcana card that strength is built or established. The strength in the reverse speaks to personal and moral weaknesses. It means that someone is easily tempted to abuse their power and create immoral actions against others. The strength in the reverse can also be a pessimistic attitude. When you pull the strength in the reverse, you get ready to become aware of major personality flaws that you denied were there. Okay, you guys, check this book out. It's called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. The link to it is in the description box below. It's going to teach you how to read cards for yourself and for others. You can do the tarot card spreads and spells in this book over and over and over again, and they're still going to help you, and you will always get new information, okay? And it will help you learn to read for others. All you need is the original Rider-Waite deck, RYDERWAITE. Go ahead and get the deck that's got the description on the cards. It makes it so much easier so that you don't have to be like going through another book to get the interpretation. You have the general interpretation, and you know, if it does come out in the reverse, you've got the reverse interpretation as well. It's definitely worth the investment. That way, once you learn to read this deck of cards, every other deck of cards that's ever been created that's a tarot deck comes off of the interpretations from this deck. So you'll be able to understand the system of tarot and how it works. And then if you were to get like a twin flame tarot deck, okay, or any of these other specialized, like the Witch's Tarot, you'll know what the original interpretation means, and so you'll have that knowledge already available to you. Where these other decks, they don't give a good representation like the original Rider-Waite does. They give their side representation, which is whatever they add to whatever with the tarot. Like it's like just like another lens. Like I have like Santa Muerte deck, the Tarot of Oppositions deck, okay? So it's basically everything's coming off of the original Rider-Waite. If you learn those cards first, then it doesn't matter what other tarot deck you use, you will understand what the cards are meaning. And then you can explain everything through the pictures and stuff like that. Okay, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I love you so much. Please like the video, tap the notification bell, make sure you're subscribed, share this content, okay? Peace be with you guys. God bless you. I love you so much. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Thank you for your donations, your support, and your love, and I'll see you in the next reading, okay? Bye.